Hello. So today I'm gonna give you a bit background idea of what happens behind the scenes in the guru shots when the guru is picking the guru picks. So the first thing we're seeing here is the screen from the guru. You see it's the same exactly as your screen with suggested challenges open. The only difference is the guru has this banner here, which allows him to manage challenges. Here he can create a challenge. Here is a challenge which is running, is the one we are going to go through today. So how many hours are left? 25 hours. That means I expect many people to come in the last minute. How many picks I have given so far? 194. And over 12,000, the K is for 1,000, 12,000 members. This is a four picture competition, so 12,000 times 4, that means there are 48,000 photos. Now I get the same screen as the normal people when the voting screen. When I press go, we might experience in the beginning slightly a delay. This is because of the program which is recording the screenshot. So give it a few seconds, but okay, here you see the pictures are loading. It's exactly the same screen, the same effect as some of you might have with this black screens till the photos load. We wait a bit till they come in. They should be coming in a second now, and we start to see more and more photos come in. Okay, now voting for Gurupicks is done exactly in the same way as you would do any other voting method. So if normally you would want to vote, if I press this button here, suddenly instead of course a 1 or 8 or 9 vote would come a Gurupick. But of course, so easy we don't do this. What I prefer to do, I prefer to look at the photos in large screen mode. And I will also explain to you why. Because, for example, like here, I see a photo I like. I see maybe another photo which I like. But then we'll see what happens when we put the large screen mode. So I'm going to put this button. And I'm going to start going through each photo, one photo per second, more or less. So I'm clicking down, down, next. Next. Okay, here's the photo which I had liked, but you see when I go in large screen mode, I notice the resolution is not so good. This is most probably, it's a mistake by the person who uploaded it. He either took it from Instagram and he uploaded a low resolution version. Please keep in mind, Instagram was designed for mobile phones. Therefore, do not load photos for GS from Instagram. It gives you low profile resolution. You might get votes by the public because most of the public would be voting through mobile phones and they won't see the difference. But you might not get votes from gurus, especially those like me who are viewing photos in large screen mode. Now, if you notice, I'm just going through photos till something hits me. The question is, what hits a guru? This is something not even I can answer, because each guru has his own style, his own appreciation of photos. Please keep in mind, photos are works of art, and art is very subjective, and you can have discussions and discussions about what is a good photo. I personally am looking for high resolution photos. I expect the bird to be complete, none of the wings cut, and I am a bit of a maybe fanatic. I want here, especially the head, to be really in focus. So we're going through. And please keep in mind, there's like 48,000 photos in this challenge. So for a photo to hit a guru, it has to be, I don't know, something special. It's also, there's a bit of luck associated with this because it could be emotional. It could be maybe I find the photo very nice, maybe, but I would have given 3 similar Guru picks, and I decide not to give it. But sometimes there's a photo and we have Jaspan which says, hey, no, go back and take a look. Now, this is a photo I happen to like. I'm not an expert. It looks like a special form of pigeon. I haven't picked one pigeon yet, but I think this is gonna make me pick it. I like it. So I use a tool. I use my snipping tool. What I do is I make a quick copy of it. I go to edit, press copy. I go here. I have my TinEye, reverse image search, left button, press paste, and wait till it starts working. It will take sometimes just not more than 5 seconds till it starts working. You see here, it's working. It has given me a 0 result. That's good news. That means, of course, it's never really 100% proof, but it means it's not a photo which has been copyrighted from somebody else. Here is the Gurupick. I can delete it anytime as long as I have not made the submit vote. Once I press the submit vote, I can't change my vote anymore. So I'm gonna go down and continue scrolling. 1 photo per click. I'm going down till something attracts me. Now, normally, sometimes it's hard. Like, I like this photo, but not maybe for this competition. What is good or what is not good is very hard to tell, because it's really, like I said, subjective. What I'm looking for normally, sometimes I have a photo in my mind and this photo has to exist, but that's unfortunately part of my character. It's the same. I do the same when I go buying clothes. I go in and this has to exist what I think. The same in photography. So I try to make some predefined rules. So like in this challenge, I'm saying, for example, don't pick birds like domestic birds or birds which are, in this case, for example, I'm not picking it up. First of all, it's unfortunately not sharp here, and the wing has been cut from here. And as you know, birds with cut wings can't fly. So we're going through. I have, of course, the luxury of my target is maybe to choose a maximal of, say, 250 Gurupicks from 40,000 photos, and therefore there's no discussion. It has to be something which really hits me. When I'm sitting here looking at photo after photo, and sometimes very good photo after very good photo, or sometimes very bad photo after very bad photo, it has to be a photo which hits me. Okay, we're going through. Good shot. Okay. For some reason, I have not picked one parrot in this competition. I don't know. Could be the simple reason most people have parrots in cages. And like I said, I decided not to put cages. Now here. Okay. Sometimes I see a photo and it stays in my memory and I will go back for it. Or sometimes it's a split-second decision. I look at a photo, it's a question of yes or no. And this is why, on the other hand, it's of course nice to take part in these competitions, but it's also, on the other hand, not to break your head over them. It's like question with so many thousands of photos. There's also a question of really good quality and also a pinch of luckiness to get up. So we're moving down. Every screen, viewing screen, gives me about 500 photos, and it takes me between 15 to 20 minutes to go through it. Like I said, I use TinEye to make a quick reverse check. There are many different opinions between gurus. Some gurus say it's not their job to check, it's GS job to check. Others, like me, I prefer to close my voting with the conscience that at least I would have tried my best. It's never a guarantee, of course, because but at least I would have tried my best in choosing photos which have not been borrowed or maybe stolen from other people. Okay, so we're going through. I know I'm talking, but believe me, I'm looking at the photos. This is now sometimes you find something like this. I find it's very funny, and from one side, I find it's a pity. There's no badge for like humor photos. I would never give it a guru pick. It would be unfair to people who maybe like this guy who took a super shot, very well defined, very well sharpened, and then maybe I give a guru pick to this. But it would be nice if I could give him like a badge about funny or something like this. It would be nice to see. Okay, so copy, we go here, thin eye, put it in, paste it. Sometimes what I can do while it's working, I can go back, I give it a guru pick if I had decided to give it, and I wait for the results, because remember, I can always go back and delete the guru pick. Sometimes also it's a question of maybe if when you have guru challenges, maybe with flowers or roses. Okay, 1 second. We're back. Okay, it gave us a result of 0, so the guru pick was okay. We continue. Now this one, in a way, he's lucky because I've been looking for one of these birds with very good composition. And it's the first one where I've seen which is very good, very sharp. So good luck. Let's test him out. Okay. Copy and paste. Sometimes also by time you get to learn which type of photos have been borrowed from these stock images. Okay, is 0. Because often these people who borrow, they tend to download these dramatic super photo with some eagle shooting down fully focused, where you know that you would need maybe a 600mm lens with a very high lots of experience, and then you notice some guy, some newbie putting this photo in, so you know it's a fake. When I'm voting in Gurupicks, of course, I don't know who has taken the photo, so it's 100% blind voting. I agree with this. So then also comes the discussion about watermarks or not watermarks. Like, for example, exactly this one comes up with a watermark. Personally, I'm not so much against it as long as it's discreet and not coming into the middle. Unfortunately, okay, this photo is low resolution, so it's not going to help him. On the other hand, sometimes you see photos with watermarks which are very bad quality, and I ask myself, why bother put your name on something with such bad quality? I understand when I see professionals who want to protect their photos, but when you see very bad quality and then watermarked, okay, but again, it's a question of opinion. So we're going through. Wait a bit for the page to refresh. This competition is open in for color and black and white. So I have the luck to choose. Here, for example, in this case, I also have made a rule not to choose a bird if something is covering him. Plus the fact, of course, that this particular one has low resolution. What you should do, you should try to study what the guru is picking and try to put or place photos in which go according to his tastes. Um, there are also many other things. Maybe some people try to study the time where the Zulu is, which time zone he's living in, and so try to guess what time he might be picking. I personally don't believe much in this. My tactic was always make good photos, just place good photos and make sure the photos represent you. And that's my, if I win, of course, it's nice, but that was, and perhaps that's what brought me up here nowadays. Okay, suddenly I look at this photo, I like it. Um, Normally I had decided not to give if something is covering it, um, but I still like it. I find it's very good, so I'm gonna go for it. Sometimes it's also hard for the guru because every guru has his personal taste, and you have to, as a guru, try to be impartial and try to really go for um, for all types of photography. But I personally will not give guru shots to any low quality photo. I think giving, sorry, guru pick is a responsibility. You could, with a guru pick, you're giving a person 50 points. So indirectly, he could be winning the competition. Also, at the end, so like now, maybe from tonight onwards, I have 198 guru picks. Maybe it will come to 250. I have the task to choose a winner. And as you know, each competition has between 2 and 3 winners. If it's a one photo competition, then it's the best photo as given by the public and the best photo according to the guru. If it's a 4 photo competition, then you have winner in best photo category, winner in best set of 4 category, and winner from the guru for the best photo chosen. So um, also you need to know that the guru often, maybe some gurus will see only just maybe 30% of the photos, because like in this case, I expect by the end of the competition 50,000 photos to be in, and maybe I would have managed to see maximal 38,000, and that's a lot, believe me, that's a lot. So don't take it personally if your photo has not been chosen. Also, like I said, sometimes maybe like here, I like it, but here the tail, 2 things are gonna block me. The tail, which is cut, and also I notice it's taken inside. And so I've decided not to give guru picks. I want to give guru picks to birds outside. But it's not a rule, it's just a feeling. So I can imagine some people will start criticizing. I'm just saying how I think at the moment. Sorry, I missed a photo. I want to be fair. Okay, coming up, coming up. In my experience, from a set of 500, I would give 2 to 3, maybe maximal 4 guru picks. Sometimes I've made rounds where I don't give even 1 Gurupick. Sometimes can be the opposite. Sometimes you have like a round where the 5 fours, the first 4 photos you give already a Gurupick. Um, the guru doesn't have any influence which photos come up. And I think it's also very important so, because he can't influence the voting procedure. Sometimes you see photos like here, maybe should be called Find the Bird. Okay. Moving down. I think we should have covered by now half a voting screen. I make sure if I start a voting screen, I make sure I finish it, because otherwise it's not fair. It means those photos which were in that screen and I have not looked at might never come up again. And I think that's very unfair. So I try to make sure that if I open a screen, I finish it till the end. Some photos, of course, are very nice, but maybe for me, I think, okay, it's nice, but it's not for this competition. Um, but on the other hand, this is what's nice in GS. GS is open to everybody, and you have from the simple photographer with a simple, maybe mobile phone, who is happy taking photos and placing them in, and happy to get 20 votes, 30 votes, to the professional who has a super 2-3 thousand euro only lens or objective and some other 2000 full format camera, who is staying hours and hours in some under some tree waiting for the right moment to choose that photo, to shoot that photo. um, and so some people say it's not fair. Yes, it's fair. If you want to win the Formula One, you need to compete with professional cars. um, and so it's the same here. It's hard, but when you do win, you have the satisfaction that there were professionals in that competition and you were competing with them. So I've heard sometimes remark that gurus should not compete. Yes, they should. And because first of all, it's not fair. When a guru wins, he also wants to take part in other competitions. So we should be coming towards the end. Okay, sweet. Of course, if you're a guru, you also have to be prepared. Sometimes, I'm sorry to say, but there are some sick people who I've seen, hopefully not in this live round, but in the other round, I've seen people who post photos of dead birds, birds bleeding with blood. And I'm sorry, for me, I don't care if they are listening, but those are sick people. Please go to some psychologist, make a therapy, and take care of yourselves. Um, Animals are nice. I know, of course, birds themselves are hunters, but we as humans, it's our duty to protect nature. So, okay, we should be coming to an end. So till now, I can go and check again. Till now, we've given 4 Gurupicks. What I'm honestly looking for at the moment is I haven't seen one nice chicken. And so I'm trying to find a nice chicken. Um, I take photographs myself of birds. And so for me, when I see some photos, I think, okay, I could do this too. And then when I see some real professionals shooting birds, diving in at high speed, full focus, of course I'm impressed. Okay. Scrolling to, there's lots of patience involved. Okay, now we've come to the end. You see, it will not scroll anymore. So what I like to do is I like to minimize the screen again. Sometimes I take a quick look, maybe at something I might have missed. But in this case, I know I haven't. So I bring this screen up again. I check, yes, we chose this pigeon, this eagle, the duck, and this type of bird. And now comes the moment of decision. I'm going to press this button here, the submit vote, and that's it. 4 Gurupicks have been given. Okay, so you see, now I have 198. And we're going to close the challenge. Now what I do is I have here an Excel sheet. So today is Monday the 18th. Today I had seen 6 screens. Now with this one, now we have seen 7. That means I have seen 3,500. I had given 15 Gurupicks and now we gave 4. Now we have 19 Gurupicks. So total together, I have seen approximately, of course, 3,500 photos, but there are 48,000 photos participating. So we're going to save this. And close. Good. I hope you enjoyed it. I always wanted to, when I was not a guru, I always thought how it would be, how our guru picks are given. So I thought I'll try to give you a bit inside, backstage, so to speak, scene of how guru picks are given. Thank you and bye bye.